All right, welcome back. We are live with the Today's Woman Show and another dear friend of mine, Jean West. This morning we have been talking all sorts of things, sex, authentic sisterhood, and now we're talking kids. This will probably be the most provocative of all of them. Welcome, Jean West.
Hi, Tawana. How do you follow sex? I don't know how to go from that. But you know what sex gets you? Children.
That's right.
So yeah, we both are mothers of sons, and when I was expecting my third one, a neighbor gave me a sign that says there's a special place in heaven for the mother of 3 boys, and I sure hope she's right.
I think she is, and I have 2. And let me just tell you, being a mom of grown boys, being a mom of grown children, period, I think the biggest aha moment for me is that parenting actually gets harder once they become adults. What is up with that?
Well, it's because you have to walk such a delicate balance. You want them to be on their own and to have learned what you've taught them as to how to be an adult, but they're still your children. So you still worry about them, and you worry about their jobs and their partners and their future.
Oh, wait, stop. Jane, partners.
Oops.
Partners. Okay, so nobody gave me the memo that you need to be in all the business when it comes down who they're dating, because should they marry or bring someone home that you don't gel with, the holidays are not great.
It's a problem. Yes, it is.
No days are great.
Yes, this is true. I have 2 older sisters, and one has 2 sons who are married, older than my boys. And she gives me a lot of advice. She says, you have to like the girl, or you'll never see your son again. So, yes, suck it up. And you said, oh, yes, that dress is lovely. And thank you for this gift of Eve Arden perfume for Christmas. I wear it every day. Or, because they now, the old saying, your daughter is your daughter all her life. Your son is your son until he takes a wife. It's true.
I'm not going to spend too much time on this topic because I am on the struggle bus, Jean. I am on the struggle bus. But I will tell you, it really kind of hit me. It kind of came out of nowhere. And I am what I like to say, really, truly playing a balancing act. And as I speak to my friends also who have sons, or in some cases, those who have daughters who are dealing with this man that their child loves, but they, don't so much.
Yeah. And again, you have to walk a delicate line. Think about when you were in kind of coming along and dating and all, and the partners that you loved that were just rotten. And if your parents would say, you shouldn't go out with this person, that made you want to go out with them even more. So, you kind of have to, again, play that role where you want to kind of impart information and your feelings, but you need to learn how to hold back. I'm planning a wedding. Finally, one of them is engaged, and they're old. They're like 35, 33, and 29. So, and fortunately, I am in love with this young lady who's the fiance. She's wonderful. So she's including me in all the wedding planning and all.
Smart girl.
But there's still I like that. Well, I like this one better. Okay, well that was prettier. So you just have to do that dance.
Well, I tell you what, I'm going to work on that.
It's not easy to do because, again, you know that your heart is in the right place, and you know that you are only thinking about them both. Whether it be whether your child has chosen a same-sex partner or not, which is a different scenario, because then there are issues with other family members who may not be comfortable with that. And so all of that plays into your being listening, I call it listening to the room. Know when to speak up and know when to back off and know when to apologize and say, I said something I probably shouldn't have said. I didn't mean it that way, but in my heart, I'm only thinking about you.
Okay. Now, this is what I mean by being authentic, because I was going to ask a different question, but now that you say it, but shouldn't that go two ways, right? Because what happens when they owe you an apology and you don't get it?
Then you demand it. I had to do that last week. It's just, I don't appreciate the way that you disrespected me, and I think you need to apologize.